So I'm standing in front of Sate Bang Nan. This is a family. They're coming here from Aceh. They've been open in this location for over 35 years, but their family has been making satay for even longer than that. So this is a great chance to learn about satay from some true masters. Satay is a dish eaten and loved all over the world, but it originated right here in Indonesia. So today we are at Sate Bang Nan. We're gonna learn about satay and eat some delicious lamb satay skewers right now. It's a 24-hour satay place, by the way, but the young guy who's taking care of it at this minute, he's very friendly, and man, he is in the mode of making some satay right now. He can make like 60 or maybe 70 satay skewers just in a few minutes. So this, you can see from the dark, rich meat, this is Satay Kambing, so this is lamb. I love how he uses a fan to like turbo power the satay process. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay. Daging. So satay daging.
Yeah.
What is beef in Indonesia?
Indonesia.
Kambing?
Kambing no.
Or no? Daging.
Daging beef and local Indonesia.
Oh, okay.
And rice and soup. One set.
Cool. Okay.
One set.
Can I have one set?
One set.
And 10 extra.
10 satay. Extra 10 satay.
Yep. So this is Amir. Right now he is in front taking care of the grill. Do you see how they do a mix of like wood? I think wood and charcoal. He definitely knows what he's doing. He said his family is Acehese, but they moved here to Medan, which is common enough. Medan is the big city in this whole area. Yeah, he definitely knows what he's doing. Thank you, Amir. Thank you, man. Wow. Thanks. So this one is Sambal.
Sambal Kacang.
And, oh, Sambal Kacang. And this,
cabai.
cool. Wow. So kacang is peanut. And obviously with the satay, you gotta have a peanut-based sauce. We are in Indonesia, the home of satay. But man, this is gonna be my first time having it like just classic from a traditional cart like this. This is cool. We picked a great one today. Amir, thank you so much. This is excellent, dude. Thank you. Terima kasih.
Can you photo with me?
Sure, sure. So we are here again, Sate Matang Bang Nan, the name of this restaurant. The family is so super friendly. All over our trip in Indonesia, we've just met the most friendly people, and that has been like one of the biggest blessings of this trip. But of course, blessing in the moment is this delicious food. It smells amazing. The situation, we're sitting here, just the smoke from that grill. Oh, and look at the food they've blessed us with. One set is white rice with your satay. These are beef satay. Then you have this soup. It's full of tendons, it's full of beef parts. You've got just a bit of garnish of vegetables. We'll look at that in a second. And then this, which is a sauce, but it might be a highlight part of the meal. Oh, thank you, man. One drink. So I do have this fruit juice, and fruit, the fresh fruit of Sumatra is, of course, just outstanding. But one thing that's so cool in Indonesia, this part of Indonesia, is the kopi sanger. So I wanted to order this. It's like a local type of espresso. So I'm gonna cheers you with that. Kopi sanger. I don't think it's espresso from a machine. I think it's an espresso poured shot, like a strained shot. So it's supposed to be very strong. That's why it's in a small cup like this. Oh, excellent. I ordered it just it's kind of unique, right? Traditionally, you would have tea, even with ice. Anyways, so we've got 2 different drinks to go with our meal of satay. This is awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Lee and I are gonna love sharing the satay with you right now. Wow. So we've got a little roadside beef feast for lunch today. Let's check out this soup. So the soup is a constituent part. We've got some beef parts in there, some jiggly bits.
Beef or lamb?
It's beef. I was wrong. It is rich, fatty. You can just see how it's dancing. So I want some rice to go with that. Oh, no way. Fatty, salty, soothing. Yeah, that is really fatty. There's some green onions. Almost more for the look of the green onions. Meatiness through the broth, through and through. I love the inclusion of the intestines too. And on the plate of satay also, some of the parts are meat, some of the parts are intestines. And it comes with this lime to squeeze on. Our first meal of satay in Medan. It looks like we picked a great one. So I'm just gonna try just the beef first. Oh yeah. Because it's been marinated and then barbecued, of course it has so much flavor on its own. The way they do it is meat, fat, meat for every skewer. And then the lime juice too, that's just perfect. So really, you'd be doing something very wrong, but you could just have the barbecue all on its own. It really is delicious, but I say it would be very wrong because we are in Indonesia and they are just world famous for another necessary part of the satay. We're going for a dip. The first sambal dip, the peanut sauce, the richness. It's one of those bites where time stands still. We're here for lunch. This place is 24 hours. Could easily sneak out at 11:30 p.m. for another round of this. This is not just nutty with all the peanuts, it's also spicy. And I've been told that the food on Sumatra is the more spicy food throughout Indonesia. So that's great news. Oh, and all the sambals here, I've just been so blown away. I love the sambals here. That is a delicious, delicious version. Sate Kacang, sorry. Sambal Kacang. Wow. And that hunk of fat in between the two chunks of meat. It's by design. There's a reason for that. The chewing sensation is just so much more joyful when you have just that barbecued fat flavor in between all that wonderfully chewy bit of meat. So once you finally tear your attention away from that sambal and the skewers, check this out. So why did I order 1 cup, but 3 have arrived? I appreciate this about Indonesia. So you order some fruit juice, and in many places, you might not know how much they're cutting the fruit with ice, or I don't know, with water, with anything. So this, it is completely pure fruit juice, 100% right there. And then they give you the ice in a separate cup so that you can pour. So you know that you have 1 full cup. I just appreciate the transparency in that move. And we've seen that all over. Okay, let me just try it first then. That's actually warm. It's star fruit juice, I forgot. I pointed at guava and star fruit. I didn't know which one I was gonna get, actually. I don't know the names for either of them, so, and I also said no sugar, but they were nice and they brought 1 sugar over here. So I don't know how much actually to put because it's really thin. But there's a huge cup, so I'm not just gonna dump that in. Okay, let's try 4 teaspoons of some kind of sugar. And then, that's very cool. You can make your own ice star fruit juice. And what an awesomely jungle meal right there. We're on Sumatra, which is a huge island, but in some aspects, it could feel like a mainland. The island is so big, and Medan is such a big city, you can kind of forget you're so close to the jungle. But in the food, you can see it. This is delicious. Star fruit juice, cheers. Oh, star fruit, it's not like a strong flavor fruit. It's very refreshing. The juice of it is spectacular. Just, yeah, so refreshing. It's not very tart, sour. It's just nice. It's just, it almost tastes like a green apple. Almost. Almost ready for round 2. We got an extra plate of skewers. You have to, I mean, come on. Look at this. Wow. The sauce is so rich. So I do appreciate now the sourness that the lime juice adds to it, because that peanut sauce is thick. If we really had no inhibitions here, I wonder how many skewers I could eat. If I came back from like a 5-hour bike ride, I bet I could eat 100 skewers. So if you want to maximize just your sambal per volume of mouth space, I guess, you use your fork, you get just one piece off the skewer, because when it's on the skewer, you can't actually go 360 submersion in the sambal. Like that. That's how to get actually the entire piece of beef covered with the sambal sauce. Oh, yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you. So we do still have 2 more things to explore on the table. I told you I'd share with you a massively jiggly bit from the soup. So that's all beef parts in that soup for sure. But they've used all the normal parts, all like the steak, sirloin, the back, all of those parts, they've used them as skewers. So these parts, they're not getting unused, but they're just in the soup. And that hunk is so big, I can't even do it in one bite. But maybe only my teeth are strong enough to get through that. Lee, that looks like a bite you would like. Oh, it's actually bone. Some really spicy sambal. Scoot these down. Satay right here. First bite, we'll just try the full-on chilies. Totally different flavor profile coming up. It looks like it's just chilies and garlic. This sambal is going to be different. What is it about just the humans just love that flavor of smoke, that umami, the richness that comes with any barbecue thing, even the most simple thing like that, strips of steak. But chili heat is also another of food life simple pleasures. Just put chilies with anything and it just gets better. Some lime juice, some garlic, maybe some vinegar, and chilies. Those flavors are common enough, but they're perfect right here with this Indonesian satay right here. Oh yeah. Sweating immediately, for sure. Ooh. There is one vegetable down in the bottom. I was kind of making a joke that it's just, the green onions are just so that it's not colored like beef. But no, in the bottom, there's like something like spinachy. Yeah, now that I bumped it up with the green chilies, now the sweat is coming. Oh, this dish is so simple, but so perfect. Wow. It's so cool, the clientele here. It's definitely a workers stopover, like on the lunch break. Really cool. Yeah, and how many hundreds of skewers does Amir have ready, just in case? I don't know if they are cassava or corn or maybe rice. Let's check these out. So Medan is a city of hustle and bustle. The footprint of the city is not that big for how many people live here. The population is over 2 million. And it is definitely the hub of Sumatra. This is where we flew into. This is where we will exit, go back to Thailand. The flight from Chiang Mai is Chiang Mai, Bangkok, down here to Medan. 4 hours in total. 2-hour stopover in Bangkok meant it was like a 6-hour trip. Man, so we know for next time how easy it is to come back for more satay. I think it's some kind of thing that grows underground. Maybe not potato, but I think they're cassava. They're not that crispy. There's like a starchiness to it, right?
I go ask about more soup.
Okay. Get one more skewer. Get one more.
I want soup.
Lee wants one more soup. I want one more skewer.
Really?
We're getting both. Thank you. I mean, so good, man. So good.
So good, Ace.
Thank you. Lee said, besides the rice, we just ordered a whole nother lunch. So Lee, soup swap. Get it while it's hot. This one, I saw there is one more flavor combo available. So with skewers 21 through 30, now I understand. You need that lime juice. That sourness is beautiful. It's kind of like at the back in terms of the flavors. The peanut sauce really is like the main flavor if you dunk it. And then the smoke, then the fattiness from the beef itself. But that sourness, after several bites, you appreciate it. Like the first bite, you want just maximum richness because that's what you dream about. But then, yeah, that sourness is necessary if you're going to eat dozens of these. I love this recipe, man. And you do have to eat them when they're hot. Oh, man. Okay, and if Lee is letting me mix sauces over here, why not? The chili sauce into the sambal. It's going to be harder to scoop up because it's not very sticky. Hold on, I need a spoon. It is an art, the way that Amir roasts them in the first place on the grill space is so limited. And then also it's an art getting as much sauce as you can on one of those small but delightful skewers. Both combinations are so good because the satay itself, the meat, is just so good. So all these sauces they just work so well. Obviously, they've been doing this for 34 years. They're not messing around. Everything that's possibly arranged on this table, all of it goes together very well. I've got it. You have to pick up the plate so you can get an angle and then scoop against the beveled edge of the plate. That's how you maximize the sauce on your meat. So you guys, I just totally spaced out for a moment. There are 2 skewers left on this plate, and I said, oh, Lee, we should get another one. She said, you already had 3. I said, no, number 3 is still on the way. She said, no, that's number 3. Oh, dang. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna order 4. So I'm gonna savor the last 2 right here.
Maybe order 4 for Dad.
Oh, okay. No, we can't sneak dads. There's only 10. It's very obvious. Dad can count to 10.
Order 1 for Dad.
That's for you. Okay. Wait, I'm coming to cheers you. Okay, I noticed there is one more option. If you space out the meat on the skewer, you use your utensil and like spread them apart, then more satay can fit down between the cracks of the meat and the fat. So that is one more strategy you can use. Oh, Lee's still waiting to cheers me. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers. Oh. Lee goes for the focus of the meat itself. I love this Sambal Kacang. So, segueing into our history lesson from today, satay is rightfully claimed by Indonesia. Satay is at home here in Indonesia. It was found historically that the kebab originated around India, and then it was then Indian travelers or traders who brought the idea of the kebab down here as a single dish, and then it was kind of, I guess, miniaturized or individual bites made more flavorful and the skewer size maybe shrunk. whatever the way satay developed into its own dish, that definitely did originate right here in Indonesia. So, did you know that? I never knew that.
No,
Yeah, very cool. So,
I know that very tasty.
satay, yeah, there's a reason why satay here in Indonesia tastes so delicious. Yeah, they take pride in it, and they should. Man. Andrew, a shout out to you, dude. You gave an awesome comment. You said, try the peanut sauce. And I was laughing, really, just honestly, because in the West, whenever I visited an Asian restaurant, just a generic Asian restaurant in USA, whether it was Japanese, whether it was Chinese, Thai, all of these had peanut sauces on the menu. And it wasn't my favorite, so I didn't really order those dishes anyways. But I always saw peanut sauce on the menu. Like, okay. And even at the store, if you go to the big store like Kmart, Walmart, Target, you'll always see in the Asian food aisle, something, peanut flavor, peanut sauce. Arrive in Thailand, years later, there's almost no peanut sauce. There are peanuts in the country, of course, but there's almost none of the traditional menu that focuses on a peanut sauce. I think if you come from the West, you might think that like half of Southeast Asia features peanut sauces on the menu. That is just completely not true. However, Andrew, I was wrong. You were right. This peanut sauce, this is basically the peanut sauce, and it is spectacular. Man, if I'm sweating after all that delicious satay, how much must he sweat taking care of this charcoal all day? Man. Berapa, Amir?
Berapa?
See you next time.
Yes.
See you next time, guys. See you.
Owner. It's owner.
Oh,
Owner.
okay. Very good satay. So good. Sadap.
Betul berapa ni?
Yeah.
Betul.
Okay.
Selfie.
Thank you very much. Next time we will go to Aceh.
Yes.
Next time.
Next time Aceh.
Okay. See you later.
See you. Thank you.
So, like I said, the satay here is delicious, but the family, they are so lovely. You will have a blast just hanging out here. You will continue, like I did, unavoidably, just ordering round after round of beef satay. Their recipe is awesome, traditional, they've got it all. Easy to find, wide open, right here on a main road. I will tag the link down below. I hope you love this video. If you enjoy it, please leave me a comment. I love reading about all the things that you find interesting. I can also learn more, develop more, and we can all have fun together. So this is our final video from Medan in Indonesia. Cannot wait already for the next trip to Indonesia. I don't know when it'll be, but thank you to all of you. Indonesia, it's been such a friendly experience. Really impressive. I will be back. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching this video. See ya. Bye-bye.